Mo, with your time at Liverpool coming to an end, we're going to take a moment to look back. I'm going to show you some pictures of key moments at the club, and you can share your memories and your thoughts. Let's take a trip down memory lane. This first one is your debut in 2017 against Watford. Do you remember this feeling of scoring on debut?
I remember the feeling. I was stressing out the whole game. First game back, and the first half I wasn't anywhere near it. I was not that good at all. And I remember Jurgen went inside and was like, guys, some of you, welcome to the Premier League. So now we have to fight and we have to win. But I was stressing out. This relief after this goal was, oh my goodness. I don't think I ever been stressed that time in my life like this game.
Did you anticipate scoring on debut?
I did, but I was stressed. But I did anticipate it.
The other goal scorers on that day were Roberto Firmino and Sadio Mane, alongside yourself in the 3-3 draw. Tell me about this iconic trio.
I don't know what to say, but the three of us had a desire to succeed. The three of us want to win and achieve stuff, and Bobby had a big role in that because also Bobby had to draw for us and sacrifice himself a little bit for us that we can also play our game, because we both, me and Sadio, were driven by scoring goals and challenging each other, which I really saw it healthy for us. It was I think necessary, and Jurgen also let us grow and let us challenging each other, and it was very helpful for the team.
What made the three of you so dangerous together?
I think we know how to. First of all, we know how to play football, and second, we have a desire. I think if you have a desire, you will go big and you can achieve big things. And we are three have a desire, and Bobby, of course, is just like to enjoy his football and doesn't care much about the numbers. But I think we really want. We go to the game and we see. There's a period of time. I don't want to sound arrogant, but there's a period of time we know that we go into the game. Which one of the three is going to score? So, I think it was very good for the team, and I think for the club as well.
Well, the three of you led the line as Liverpool won their first title in over 30 years. And this is you with your 2 Premier League trophies. Just tell me about the feeling of winning that first one.
The feeling of winning first one was incredible, but just because it ended up with no fans, so it's quite tricky to go to the stadium and empty stadium and some lights there and nobody celebrated. But it's always I get the second one, because it's like you celebrate it with the fans, and I think the game against Spurs was like, this is if you ask me in football time when I want the time to stop, it would be like the time in Tottenham game after the game. I just want the time to stop and stay there for a while.
You've already explained how the 2 experiences were different for you. Do you remember the feeling of each one?
The second one more, yeah. Second one more. Still, even have the feeling right now, so I still feel it. The second one more.
Yeah. Just tell me any specific memory of the day.
I think when the final whistle after the game, I just went down in my knees and just putting my hands up, and just like the feeling itself. I think I had adrenaline and dopamine. Like, I really want the time to stop, and you see everything is red around you in the stadium, and how the people happy, and it's something, because I never had that experience of winning the Premier League for 30 plus years, because the one we had it before was lockdown. So being in the stadium, winning the game, it's incredible, and I really want it this way, because I think Arsenal was playing against Crystal Palace same week, and if Palace win, I think we were going to be champion. We were watching the game together here, and I really wanted Arsenal to win. I wanted us to win it in Anfield.
What about this one? Winning the Champions League in Madrid in 2019, especially given the pain of the season before, losing the final, going off injured with that shoulder problem. Just tell me about this night.
Incredible. I think it's a kid dream come true, because when I was young, I wanted to play in Champions League. I wouldn't say I wanted to win it, but I wanted to play in Champions League. But imagine you play in the Champions League for a team like Liverpool, and you just win the Champions League. It's incredible. Coming also after the year before, and you get injured, you go to the final, you score in the final, so it's incredible.
When did you know that it was your night?
I think when we had the penalty early, I would just try to really focus, and I feel like, you know what, just try to focus, score the penalty, and it will be our night. So we had, we were a very stable team. We know that we're very strong, and we just, when we score early, we know the game will open up after and we can score. So yeah, early on in the game, I would say.
I've shown you pictures of 3 trophies. Which would you say was bigger for you?
Last year, for me, is the biggest one. For me personally, seeing the fans celebrating and the impact I have during the Premier League, I still teasing the players in the dressing room. I told them, like, you won the Premier League, so you're welcome. So I'm just having some fun with them.
Do you remember this moment?
Yes, I think it is the Premier League record. Yeah, when I break the Premier League goals before Haaland broke it again. So yeah, I remember. It was the last game of the season. It
was your goal against Brighton, which was 32 for that season, and it led to this moment. Yeah,
the first golden boot.
Did you ever think when you scored on debut and in your first season here that you would have a record-breaking season and end up with this trophy?
No, I didn't. But I think in the middle of the season, I started to have that desire, and I started to feel like, oh, okay, you can win the golden boot, and you can break the record, because I feel like the season was, I'm just flying. Everything I do is work. So I was like, okay, give it a try. Then in the middle of the season, I say, okay, I'm going to go for the record for sure. I remember Jenny William, we were in Melwood, and we were talking about it, and he said, you think, Mo, you can score 30 goals? I say, man, I'm going to break the record. And it wasn't arrogance, it was just like a conversation. And I really started to do a lot of visualization, working mentally that I can be really strong in a tough time. Then I believe that I'm going to win the golden boot and break the record.
Yeah, the first of many records you have broken here. When you look back at that first season, did you anticipate breaking so many records, becoming such a legend at this club?
I think in the beginning was not, but after second year you won the Champions League, third year you won the Premier League, then I was like, oh, you can do such a good thing here. So I started to believe more, but in the beginning was quite tricky. But I look back, I think I was a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I watched my whole interview from the beginning when I signed for the club, and I don't know why I said I want to win too many trophies here. I'm gonna win too many trophies here. So it was something always drive me, like I even forget that I said that. So it's winning something big for this club is it's crazy.
Yeah, that's proper manifestation. I'm going to play something for you now, and you tell me how you felt the first time you heard this.
I think first time I heard it, I didn't understand what they were saying. Probably, it's not normal that the Liverpool fans sing for you in the first season. It's not normal. So I didn't understand what was going on until after the game, and I saw it in the social media and stuff. But of course, it's something. It makes me so happy, and like having a song in the first season was just incredible. So I know it doesn't happen often. And I hope the fans is not going to do it again. I start doing this season for the players that just came, so I don't like it. They know that I don't like it, but really, no, I was so happy to hear it.
What does it mean to you now?
I would say appreciation. They know how much I love this club, I love the city, so it's kind of appreciation when they sing it.
Finally, what do you think your Liverpool legacy will be?
Well, it would be. I don't know how to describe it. I just feel like, personally, I don't really care that much about it. I just feel like this is the thing in my head all the time. I want a player to remember that I was always there for them. I always there to be a professional, first one in, probably last one out, and just be a good role model for them and try to help them when they need me, because this is very important for me. And I give everything for the club, and this is the thing I want the fans to remember all the time. Don't want them to remember that he was lazy here or there. They know I'm been this club been my whole life, so I want them to remember that I give it everything I have.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time, Mo,
Thank you.
and all the best in the future.
Thank you.